Twins, witches with a plan for one Djinn. It wasn't the way it was supposed to work, but Kalilia liked it. She was the sister of the Djinn imprisoned in the set of bracelets, like all the male members of her family had been. The punishment of the elder gods. The plan was to get them a powerful new ally. Kalilia had promised to be one and to provide one in her brother. There was a catch. The women had to both bind themselves to the bracelets. It was an eternal kind of binding, meant to strengthen their own power. Together the women prepared the circle and the goat in the center of the circle for the old gods. They demand a blood sacrifice. Animal was easier to get. Human had to be blood bags. Those were much harder to get. Something even Kalilia preferred not to work with. Too many questions to answer. This wasn't a three wishes kind of Djinn. He was a servant to the bones. It meant he was there until the death of the master or masters in this case. Kalilia and the twins were very interested in how this was going to work, but it was to be added protection for them. Freeing Sahim, the Djinn, was part of the deal the twin witches had made. Kalilia had done them a favor. Now wearing the bracelets to free her brother was part of their deal to her. She'd convinced them the additional power would help them fight the Vordelok, which eventually would come at them again. Sahim was an asset. Kalilia needed him free too. As the full moon rose, there was a bleat from the goat. The ladies got ready with the knives. Kalilia stood as the position of high priestess, a position she'd held for centuries. These women were about to get a boost in power they didn't know the gods were going to inject them with, like nothing they'd ever felt. Each wearing one half of the bracelet set as required. Kalilia signaled, and they dispatched the goat. The blood filled the crevasse they dug in a circle in the ground around them to meet the symbols so carefully drawn. They grew with a light. The bracelets warmed to a white-hot light. Each woman screamed, sinking to her knees. They grabbed each other. When the light died away, a pair of strong male hands held them. They were weak, but alive. "You will forever be mine to protect and hold," Sahim said, with a strange kind of joy. "Brother," Kalilia said. She wanted to rush the circle to him, but the power was locking her out. "Sister, you have given me twin to serve this time," Sahim said. "You will serve them well, I trust," she said sternly. "As is written," he smiled. The power and size of the wind demon was nothing as he picked up the twins. He carried them from the circle in their weakened form. They would awaken soon enough with new questions and more power than they would know what to do with in their fingertips. Kalilia was satisfied with her act. The Vordelok had a more than formidable set of enemies on their hands, and with their new allies, the twins were about to show Oklahoma how monsters were hunted.